guys, it's Kylie. I'm driving, but I really just wanted to speak, so I thought I might as well film while I talk through my feelings, because that's kind of what I like to do on this channel. I like to express myself and make this channel be whatever I need it to be, and right now I need it to be my support, sort of, because so my cat was sick for a while. I actually made a video that I'm probably not going to post. Last night I filmed and edited most of it, but my cat has been not doing well for the past 3 weeks, I would say. She's about 13 or 14, so she's an older cat, but she's not even that old to me. She passed away last night at 3 a.m. and it was really like it happened in slow progression. We knew she was fading in and out. I was really lucky that my boyfriend came home within that hour, because I wouldn't have been able to do it by myself. For the past week, we have kept her close to us. I noticed that she was very jaundiced about a week ago. So her ears, her nose, her gums, and all of her skin, if you parted her hair, was bright yellow, and we assumed it was her liver. I was supposed to be taking her to the vet today, literally right after this. Like, I'm going to the doctor right now for myself because I already had an appointment for the doctor, but I was going to take her to the vet right after that, and I was even going to call early to see if I could get an earlier appointment so I could take my cat to the vet even earlier, because I was almost prepared for having to euthanize her because she had gotten so bad already. And part of me regrets not taking her to the vet sooner, but at the same time, if this was all this was, if her passing from old age was all this was the most perfect way it could have happened. I was pretty sure that I was going to have to find her somewhere one day, because it hit me this year that, oh my god, like, I have an old cat. Like, she has to be, like, I counted the numbers and I was like, she's got to be over 12, definitely at least 13 or 14, and she's lived a very full life. She was an outdoor cat when we met her, and she was a year old when she was found. She was so tiny, and she's always been pretty small, but she gained weight when she was an indoor cat. The reason we brought her indoors was I can't remember how far along we were as her owners. She was an outdoor cat, and she went missing for a whole month, and then she came back with a broken hip. And I mean, she got hit by a car, is what, honestly, either that or she got kicked by somebody, but her pelvis was in 2 separate pieces, and she took a whole month to get herself together and come home. Slowly but surely she made her way, and we were able to save her. We didn't give her surgery, because whether we gave her surgery or not, she would have had to be she would have had pain for the rest of her life anyways. So we gave her all the same things that we would whether she had surgery or not. And, Cosequin, like, we kept her indoors so she didn't have to jump from a lot of places or defend herself or run. But her life as an outdoor cat was wonderful. She got to explore and experience life in a very different way. And then she got to live her life as a very relaxed indoor cat, not a care in the world, got fed, had her litter box, And these past few days have been really rough, because I've never taken such close care to an animal before. And this is the first time I've ever experienced pet death at such a level, because if you think about it, like, I grew up with her. I grew up with her since I was about 8, 9, I don't know, 7 even, I don't know, but I had guinea pigs before that, and they were super cute, and I loved them, but it wasn't the same, I was like 5 to 7 or 8 when I had them, and I was too young to really take care of them or care for them myself. They just weren't, they were my pets, but it wasn't the same as with a cat. Just being her companion and saving her life a little bit. Thank you. And yeah, I guess I just really needed to get it out of my system. But she died in my arms. She was doing so bad. She earlier that morning threw up all over herself and peed herself at the same time, and we were only able to hand feed her. She would only eat foods that were liquidy enough for her to lick, because she wouldn't chew. But yeah, basically all she did was eat when we put it in her face, drink when we put it in her face. We had to take her downstairs to go to the bathroom. She would hide under my bed when she didn't have us around. So we had to move my entire bed to get her out because she wouldn't budge no matter what we did. So I came home from work after a 10-hour day. She sorry, I'm driving. She peed all over me about 2 yards from her litter box. And so it was just yeah, this cat's just getting worse. And as the night progressed, it got worse and worse. She wanted to eat less and less, and every time I did feed her, I would limit her. Or actually, no, so she actually got an appetite for a bit. She had an appetite, and it was wonderful because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm able to actually feed her, and she's willing to eat. We would have to sit there and wait forever for her to even just lick a few bites. But yeah, so she ended up eating a lot more, but I would have to still limit her even then, because if she ate too much, she would throw up. But she threw up anyways. I thought I was doing a good job feeding her very little. But yeah, that was the case. Yeah, basically Ellie was a wonderful cat, and I really just needed to get this out of my system before I got into the doctor's office. Personally, I just think that really helped me to talk to my camera. So if anyone is still listening at this point, I really appreciate you. Thank you for just hearing me. Tell me in the comments what it was like to lose your first companion. And I know that a cat is just a cat, but any kind of death, she was the first one who I have spent my life with, and I watched the life leave her eyes as I stared into her eyes. And literally my last words to her were something like, "You are so beautiful," or I called her a beautiful girl, and I looked into her eyes, and she stopped. She just stopped moving. She stopped doing anything. It was devastating. But Scott, my boyfriend, was there for me the whole way. And I woke up my parents. My mom didn't see it coming. Yeah, it was hard. And we buried her this morning. I can attach some clips of what the funeral looked like, and how I spent all my time decorating her casket. It was a little cardboard box so that it could decompose with her. I wanted to put her in something that would break down easily, and just give her back to earth, give her back to nature. Yeah. Alright guys, thank you so much. Stay epic. Bye.
Can you film me lowering her in there?
What's that?
Can you film me putting her in there?
Uh-huh.
Bye, Ellie. You're gonna get back to the earth that made you. Can I put some dirt on it?
Yeah.